we are going to review everything we've done since Quick Quiz 2, because I know Quick Quiz 3 is coming up. We're only have a short time left in this unit, but I'm excited to move on to inequalities. So, a dog walking service charges $10 per dog to walk. There is also a $5 flat fee to come to each house, no matter the amount of dogs. So you could have like 10 dogs and it would still only have a $5 flat fee. That's kind of cool. So we can look at these three different ways: a table, an equation, and a graph. So for the flat fee, I can already just put 5 in there. It's going to be a $5 flat fee no matter what. And that's just to show up to your house. So now we need to look at the number of dogs and the cost. So if it's $10 per dog and I only have one dog, well, it's only $10. But I have to add my $10 plus my $5 flat fee, and I get $15. So if I have 2 dogs, I multiply the 2 times 10. Remember, $10 per dog. Multiplication is repeated addition. I get a total after adding my flat fee of $25. I do the same thing for having 3 dogs. I get 30 plus 5, and that's $35. And if I had 4 dogs, which might be a dream, I don't know, it'd be $40 plus the flat fee, and that would be $45 total. Now I need to write an equation, and that's going to be my n, the number of dogs. So if I needed to draw a picture, let's hypothetically say I had 4 dogs. I'm going to draw them as boxes because I don't want to get too picky about my drawings. So if I have 4 dogs, well, no matter what, they each cost $10 and a $5 flat fee. So if I was using n as a variable, if I have an unknown amount of dogs, they're still multiplied by 10, and I have to add 5. So this would be n multiplied by 10 plus 5. If I need to write that as a total, well, I don't have what n would be, so it'd be 10n plus 5. Because I could put any number in for n, and it would get my answer. Again, the equation is 10n plus 5, and that would give me my total. Now, let's pick a number, and we'll just say 9. So if we had 9 dogs, that could also be a dream too. So 10 times 9, because it's $10 per dog. 10 times 9 plus 5. So I would add that together, and I get $95. So $95 to have someone come watch my dogs and walk them. So now time to graph it. And you will have to totally bear with me on my graph. I really tried hard. So for one dog, it costs a total of $15. So I go over to the 1 on the x-axis and up to 15 on the y. The y is the total cost. The number of dogs is on the x. So 2 is $25. So I go over the 2 and I go up to 25. I'm going to do the same thing for 3 and 4. So 3 is 35 and 4 is 45. Make sure you double check where you put your dots. Sometimes looking at a grid, you might put them in the wrong spot. That's okay. So once I get those done, I can connect them. Maybe I'll just do 55 right now because that'd be 5 dogs. So 5 times 10 plus 5 is 55. And I can just finish it out. So I can connect it. This would really be a straight line if I made a way better grid. But this actually is kind of what it looks like. But how does this all work? So the amount increased with each dog walked. Keep in mind, if I only had 1 dog, it was 15. But if I had 2 dogs, it went up $10. And that $10 was due to the cost per dog. Now, if I were to draw my rate triangles, I would see that same thing happening. Now, if I looked at my equation, 10n plus 5, and then I looked at my graph, I would notice the total cost all end with 5. So that was that extra shipping, right? It's kind of crazy that the equation helps lead me to this graph. It's not just looking at the table and plotting it, but the equation has totally dictated everything. So these points where I have my big circles, that's the total cost. So all of these things go together. The table and the equation, the graph, there's no wrong way to do these, but sometimes I like starting with the table and then going to the equation. No matter what, I know you can do this. I'm excited to finish out this chapter, and I know teamwork will make the dream work.